Look, a hoax bomb threat causes an extraordinary reaction by local law enforcement in North Carolina. As you can see up here, a bomb threat targeting Onslow County schools actually caused a huge reaction. Now, obviously, when law enforcement responds, they do a lot of checks. Not going to get into exactly what they do, but they're able to determine that it was most likely a hoax. The thing about it is, swatting has become like a favorite pastime for a bunch of kids on games. When they're gaming, they're on chat rooms, and it's kind of one of those deals where we're going to have to deal with it. Now, you as an individual who may be around kids, high school kids, it really depends. There could be junior high kids, okay? People who are going to engage in things like that are going to have warning signs. Warning signs. They're going to give out indications, like joking about it, or you may overhear your kid talking to somebody. These are things that shouldn't be taken lightly, because when an individual engages in things like this, like calling in a bomb threat, it can't be taken as dark humor, because it drains resources, and it also opens the pathway for them to seek like-minded people online. And those are the spaces that actually terror organizations frequent in order to find individuals that could do their proxy attacks. Now, this being in a kind of a smaller community, I would seriously doubt that it had to do with like an ISIS dry run just to check out, what type of responses law enforcement have. But then again, what if someone is radicalized? What if someone through social media becomes radicalized from a small town? And I know there was here one recently in North Carolina where a kid from one of the suburbs of a big city was planning on going to a grocery store and do some stabbings, okay, because he had decided he wanted to join ISIS. So things like this cannot be just written off, oh, just kids being kids, because there's several things. It creates a dangerous environment. Okay, there's a lot of stress on the school, not to mention it drains resources. So if you see things like that, if you hear kids talking about it, you need to either get involved or let local authorities know. Because at the end of the day, something so small can end up causing some serious, serious issues, not only locally, but also when it comes to radicalizing kids online. Okay, it starts out with playing something like that. Next thing you know, they get involved in something else. If you'd like to hear more about information like this that's going on around the United States, all kinds of things that you probably wouldn't hear about unless you're from the area, go ahead and make sure you follow the account, like, share, whatever else everybody else says. I'm not a script person. I'm just here to just give you raw information. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there.